Welcome to Feral Folktales with me, Papa G. These bonus episodes are where I share the shorter tales, the ones that sit between the full stories on the Feral Folklorist. And if you're new to me, don't miss the main podcast. That's where the 30-minute hauntings and deeper folklore take shape. Today's folktale is The Cat Who Swallowed the Stars. In some places, people warn children not to let animals watch the sky for too long. They said creatures that stared upward too often forgot what belonged to the ground. There was a village where the nights were usually bright. Stars showed clear and steady, and folks used them to tell time and weather. When the sky stayed sharp, people slept easy. That was before the stars began going missing. At first, no one noticed. One night looked much like another. Then someone pointed out a dark patch where there should have been light. A few nights later, there were more gaps, and the sky looked thin in places, like a cloth worn soft. People argued about clouds and weather until the dogs began whining after sundown. Then they started taking notice, and that is when they noticed the cat. It belonged to no one and everyone at once. It slept on doorsteps, warmed itself near hearths, and took milk wherever it was offered. It was an ordinary gray thing most of the time, except for its eyes. The cat sat outside each night and stared straight up. It did not chase mice anymore, and it didn't wander. It sat very still and watched the stars until morning. A child was the first to say something about it. She said the cat's eyes looked brighter every night, like they were holding light instead of reflecting it. An old woman told her not to talk nonsense, but she stopped putting milk out after that. And one evening, a man walked home late and saw the cat lift its head and open its mouth. He said it didn't yowl or hiss. It simply opened wide and closed it again. The next morning, another star was gone. People began keeping their shutters closed at night, and they pulled children indoors after dusk after that. No one chased the cat away. Folks said if something wanted the sky, it was better not to argue with it. Still, the dark places spread. And one night, a boy followed the cat to the edge of the fields. He said it sat beneath the widest part of the sky and looked full. Its belly glowed faintly, like embers under ash. So the boy ran home and told what he had seen, and that was enough. The villagers gathered before sunset and waited near the old well. When the cat came, it walked slowly, heavy in a way it had not been before, and its eyes shone too bright to look at it straight on. The oldest man stepped forward and spoke carefully to the cat. He said the stars did not belong to the ground, and the ground did not belong to the sky. He said taking what did not belong to you always came with trouble. The cat listened. It did not blink. Then it opened its mouth, and light spilled out. Not all at once, one star at a time. Small, sharp points that lifted into the dark and found their places again. The sky filled slowly, the way it always had. And when the cat closed its mouth, its eyes were dull again. It turned, walked towards the fields, and did not come back. After that, the stars stayed where they were meant to be. People said the cat had swallowed them because no one stopped it from watching the skies too long. but others said it had only been doing what cats do, which is take something shiny that catches their eye. But everyone agreed on one thing. If you let something stare too long at what does not belong to it, sooner or later, it'll try to take it. In old stories, animals often cross boundaries before people do. Cats especially were thought to walk between places, noticing things humans miss. That made them useful, but also made them risky. Stories like this were told to remind people that not everything bright is meant to be held. Some things only work when they stay where they are. That is why the warning states simple. If something keeps watching the sky, make sure it still remembers the ground. I'm Papa G, and this is Feral Folktales. Until next time.